Okay, here we go. It's going to be a late night stream, 10:18 p.m. Welcome to those who are already here. Chili Smalls, Cody Mitchell, Sawdust Enjoyer. Hope everyone is doing well. So the plan today is to try and revive my rating. How do I show my stats? My Blitz rating has taken a small tumble. Actually, if we look at the last 90 days, I had peaked just over 2,900 a couple months ago, and now my rating is barely above 2,700. So the goal is to play some chess, hopefully play some good moves, maybe get closer to 2,800. Welcome to everyone tuning in across Twitch and YouTube. I appreciate the early positive energy. Do let me know where you're watching from. This is probably not the most friendly European stream, or European friendly stream, probably early morning in Europe. But anyway, we have a long night ahead, maybe a long bishop ahead. And I'm just going to hop in the pool. We got Toronto, Mexico, UAE, Canada, Montreal, multiple Canadians watching. Okay, first opponent. We have a Slav against d4. Opponent maybe wanted a Caro Khan, but I'm sticking with my usual London. Nothing too crazy so far. Kind of interested in c4. Let's play this. c5 might come, and then c3. Probably stay within the traditional London. Okay, now I think I will play c4. So kind of a London Queen's Gambit hybrid. Could get messy after takes. Takes. I want to win material. There. Have to keep in mind, this is 3 oblets. Want to manage my time. No increment. Thank you, Google en passant 69. Welcome back. Subbing with Prime for 23 months. Also got Stockfish. Happy 26 months. So I have conceded the bishop pair. Do I have a Greek gift? Probably not. Just take. Could take again. Huh. Go all the way back. Allowing c4. It could get even more imbalanced. Okay, building the battery. I think I'll probably throw in b3. Just discouraging c4, preparing rook fd1. Yeah, black was maybe threatening this. Definitely threatening that. a4 might also come. That might be slightly worse here. Time's about level. I appreciate all the resubs on Twitch. Thank you, thank you. Okay, queen b5 is interesting. Take. Let's go for it. My first move into the opponent's territory. Actually, not my first move. At some point I had a knight on e5. I am targeting b6. Trying to pressure all the pawns. I'm doing well on time now. Okay, that does defend. Have knight e5 perhaps. Calculating this and then this. Yeah, f6 kind of kicks me away. Not too many places for my queen. b5 I can safely take. I'll swing over. I want to play bishop d3 probably. Bishop trade would be nice. Okay, swing back probably, if f5 happens. There's e4. All right, let's go for e4. It's a bold move. There's my tactic. Okay, GG. Hard-fought game. Black blunders towards the end. But good start. I gained 5 points there. I'm going to unmute alerts. We'll have alert sounds. Let me say some thank yous. Got Google Umpasant 69, got Stockfish, Zactress, Gaston LV, It's Dinner Time Baby. Also, hello to everyone in YouTube saying where they're from. Ohio, Massachusetts, Texas, Oregon, Malaysia, Nepal, Bosnia. Okay, got some Europeans in the crowd. Hi, Eric. Have you heard of Rosen Trap? I've heard of it on a few occasions. We'll see if any Rosen Traps happen this stream. Oh, hey, it's the first super chat from Sir Poops a Lot. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Hello to Patson from Canada. I appreciate all the different ways people are supporting. So again, if you're just joining, the goal today is to play chess, hopefully raise my rating, hopefully be instructive as well. Maybe I'll mix up the openings today too.
Let's go 2,800.
Oh yes, thank you, that Chi-Town dude. The 1,000 bits. Really appreciate that. Oh, there was a question, what does Rosen Trap mean? I think most people consider the Rosen Trap to be the stalemate trick, where you have basically a rook and king left, the opponent takes the rook with their queen, and instead of taking back, you move your king into the corner, and you hope they pre-move stalemate. It's a trap I've gotten probably dozens of opponents with. Anyway, let's keep it going. If anyone has a favorite opening you want me to play, let me know. Usually I don't take too many opening requests in these like rating raising streams, but I feel a bit more adventurous today. Chess Benzo says, I learned about the Rosen trap in an STL Chess Club lecture. Was it mentioned in a lecture? That's kind of funny. All right, let's play e4. I'll mix it up a little bit. Maybe I'll play a Scotch, 4-knight Scotch. Welcome back to Emberg. Asking how you came up with Rosen trap. It was many years ago. It's kind of by accident. It was on a Pro Chess League event. I'm going to play this bishop d2 line. Still theory. Yeah, that's a move. I think it's rook e1. Or is it h3? Already forgetting my lines. Also, big thanks to Alex asking, please do a super chat. Or please do a Rosen trap. Yeah, I have to focus on the current position. We're still very far away from stalemate. Rook e8. Supposed to take? I really forget my lines. I have to review this. You take on d5. If takes, do I have this move? No, but then knight takes. Okay, we're going to be trading a lot. But I have slightly better structure. And queen c3. And b4. I want my pawns on dark squares. So we both have light square bishops. Also preventing the expansion with c5. The ideal setup is probably this. Either queen c5 or queen d4, maybe c3, put the rook in the center, and live happily ever after. Okay, with the pawn on d4, it gets a bit spicier. This pawn could be strong, but it could also be weak. Rook d1 will likely come. Wow, let's take that. Yeah, now these pawns are long-term weaknesses. I think this is okay to start with. If a5... rook c3 is coming. Bring my king towards the center. I do have a 2-on-1 majority. Like maybe rook b1 and keep pushing. This rook is kind of annoying though. I also have the idea of this and then just attacking the pawn. Maybe I'll throw in this move, gain some space. There.
Yodel Ahihu, thank you for your infinite wisdom, kind sir.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the yodeling too. As bishop established a strong post. There. What to do? Wasn't sure what to do there. Yeah, I might be heading towards a draw. Although, is it? It gets kind of interesting. Yeah, black has to be careful. I'm playing for a win now with the time. Uh-oh. I have this. Okay. And somehow I won the king pawn ending. It should be a draw, but black allowed me to push b5. I think what black has to do is, okay, first of all, just maybe play this, this. Though it's not so easy. Because if black plays a6 and it's like the wrong timing, then I play this and then b5 is coming. And this should be winning, I think. Yeah, this is definitely winning. So is it winning? It is winning. Yeah, at first it looks like black's holding because it's a blockade, but eventually black gets some zugzwang. And to be honest, I wasn't sure until I actually got in b5 and then, yeah, then I break through and eventually we trade the pawns and my king is more active. So, good start. Won the first 2 games. I started the stream at 27:06. So now I'm up to 27:17. Just checking if I have more people to thank. There's Underdunk Terwilliger, who subbed for 40 months. Also, thanks again to Alex for the super chat. Yeah, there's no need to do any stalemate traps when I get winning positions. Real quick, I want to check the opening. Okay, rook e1 is best. Taking is fine. Yeah, actually the opening worked out nicely. Oh, I missed this move. The in-between move. And apparently this is much, much better. Because black is left with the bad pawn structure. Okay. Okay. I'm glazing through both chats. I see Galaxy asking for an Italian. Oh, let me turn on the heart rate too. Again, I will maybe take some opening recommendations. I see Ponziani, Grunfeld. Grunfeld I'm not a huge expert in. I barely know anything about how to play it for black. Okay, I'm white again. Maybe Ponziani or Italian if we have a king's pawn. Peak cozy. Yeah, I hope some people are staying cozy. What do I want to play? Let's play this one. Knight to c3 and then e5. It's a fun variation. Then d4. It could get spicy after the trade. Okay, with e6. Trying to remember my prep. I think bishop f4 first. Yeah, bishop c5 does come. Queen c4. Maybe just queen d2. Try and complete development. I could castle queenside, actually. It's a little bit risky, but looks interesting. I think I'll go for the trades. Yeah, this might just be equal, though. Not a huge opening success. So we have another kind of simplified late middle game, early end game. Just try and play quick moves. Not exactly sure what I want to do with my knight. Maybe I'll look to trade off the bishop, get some imbalance. Yeah, it's probably dubious, but sometimes knights are trickier when time gets lower. Knights are also better at forking. Okay, I could take right away. b4 also looks interesting. Go for b4. Okay, now I can take, attack. The king is cut off too. Calculating this goes back, this, and then this. Yeah, there's also that move. So d3 is kind of a threat. Yeah, I guess rook c3 is coming and we'll trade pawns. So do I have a4? Not really. Hmm. Okay, let's try this. So rook c4, rook b5, king e7, a5. The king comes in, but hoping for some activity. Take maybe this move now. Hmm. Okay, this is something. This is really something. I'm winning the pawn. Yeah, this is looking really good now. Forcing the rook trade. Oh, is it winning though? Hmm. It should be winning, I think. Yeah, it's winning. Okay. No Rosen trap there. Yeah, Bach has pawns, so it's not stalemate. Okay. Feels like somewhat of a theme with last couple games. Grinding down the endgame. It was pretty equal out of the opening. This is a tricky weapon for Blitz, because a lot of players take and then trade queens. And there's a fun line here, bishop b5, bishop d7, e6. And white's already slightly better. But there's a lot of ways black can go wrong with like taking, and then like this is already winning for white. But my opponent played e6. And then yeah, I played queen d2, which is actually a blunder, allowing this. Why is this so bad? Ah, there's a tactic in the end. Bishop takes f2, and white loses a pawn. So I should have played queen c4. Castle, and then take, and then take. And then white has some nice pressure here. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing opening suggestions from chat. Scotch Gambit, Wing Gambit, Duras Gambit. What's a Duras Gambit? Is that f5 on move 1? Yeah, I don't know about this. I think that's the worst possible move against e4. Thank you to Phileas. Happy 38 months. Yeah, this ending should have been like mostly equal. Generally, when it's knight versus bishop, the bishop's better if there's pawns on both flanks, which there is. But then we traded. Still equal. At some point, I'm slightly better. Black could have repeated, actually, rook c3. And rook d6 was a blunder. Okay. Moving on. Playing National Master. Okay, I'm going to stick with my usual. I have a Catalan. This is the Ray Robson variation. Knight a3. I think I'm supposed to take. Alexandra Botez played this move against me in Iceland. The one time I remember encountering that. And Queen d5 is playable. There's also Knight a5. It looks risky, but I defend the pawn. My queen might get kicked around. e5? No, bishop e4 is a threat. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what to do here. I guess queen b5 to a6. Looks very suspect. Knight d5 maybe? I'm still up a pawn, but not so happy with the position. Guess there is knight b6 to further defend c4. Opponent wants to checkmate me. I have f5. And knight g5 is actually a annoying move. I think I have to play f5. I lose back the pawn. Maybe h6 at some point. I mean, there's takes, takes, takes. H6, knight f3, bishop e6. Life goes on. Wow. Bro thinks he's tall. I'm probably just dead. I mean, I have to take. Yeah, this is really bad. Wow. Well played to my opponent. I could play this and just get mated. I mean, what do I do? There's nothing. There's 95 and Queen H. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I don't want to resign just yet, but again, what to do? This move and Queen G6, I guess. I have 7 I can take. So, material? I guess it is rook for knight and bishop. Bishop E6, take. Yeah, man, I'm so paralyzed. H6? Now he's coming to H4. Oh dear. I'm down a minute too. Oh, it's really uncomfortable. I'm gonna lose G7. Just trying to stay alive. Wait, what? Okay, some unexpected gift. Early Christmas present. Oh, this knight move is coming in. I'm still much worse. Opponent misses it. I'm probably still objectively worse. Oh no. Yeah, I lost that pawn. Okay. Okay. No time, no position. What to do? I see the super chat from Malmorius. Bro thinks he's Era Rosen. Is that bro me? Oh no, my identity crisis. I was given some hope from a position where I was about to resign. Ah, the best move is E5. Just give back the pawn. But it's poison because E4. Oh, it's a nice move. And then bishop E6 is coming. Like, even if rook AD1... Wait, how does this work? Black leaves the queen aligned with the rook, but if bishop B4, we can take and counterattack. Okay. Lesson learned. Yeah, my queen got a little bit precariously placed. I don't think, like, even though white hung a whole bishop, I don't think I was even, like, having any hope. Like, it's still +2 point something. Oh, but here... Okay, maybe here there's hope. I should have held on to this pawn, though. Wow, this is close to equal if I play a5. Rook db8. Thank you to Hot Sauce AWC. Happy 5 months. Okay, keep it going. That was my first loss of the stream. 27-15. Is it Stafford Gambit time? I feel like I have to play some more reputable openings to raise the rating. There have been a lot of requests for Ponziani. Okay, we have a Reti. Transposed into some, like, exchange QGD. Very often the knight likes to go to g4 with a structure, because there's no h3. It's possible white will try and castle queenside. Okay, I'll play b5, try and discourage castling queenside. If white does, I'm ready to storm. Okay, now I'll go for this. Wow. It's interesting. a4 is probably coming. I mean, the c4 square looks nice. I think a6 looks playable. Have to defend. Some bishop f5 idea. Bishop d3, maybe g5. My spidey sense is tingling. Let's go for g5. Knight h5, I trap the knight. Knight e2. It feels really close. Bishop d3, rook e1. And then I go back. And then the knight's pinned and attacked. And this knight can't defend this knight because g1 and d4 are covered. So I think I'm winning material. Fun fact, this structure is called a fork in the game of drafts. I went through a very short phase of playing drafts. It's a very powerful tactical setup and positional. Okay, white's still fighting here. Not really mating. Queen e2 is coming. Guess I'll just centralize and trade queens. Just play this endgame. Thank you to Robert. Okay, I have to be careful. This move might be coming. I'm gonna play f5. Either win this or both. Oh, actually I have this move. Okay, opponent resigns. I didn't realize how good this move was. I was focused on the pawns, but yeah, the knight's driven away from covering c3. Yeah, drafts is it's kind of like checkers, but maybe slightly more sophisticated rules. It's played on a 10 by 10 board. Ivanchuk was very into drafts for a period of time. Okay. Yeah, maybe I didn't play super precisely. Like b5 wasn't necessary. Engine likes knight g4 immediately. Oh. This is interesting, where I just play on the king side and it's hard for white to attack. Play your favorite opening, please. Okay. Challenge accepted. If I'm white, I'll play a London. If I'm black, maybe I'll go for Stafford Gambit. Uh-oh, I'm black. All right, Stafford Gambit time. Vienna time. Yeah, this is trendy. I think Queen F3 was Hikaru's choice recently. He played Carissa in the American Cup Blitz. Knight G4. I want to have some attacking setup. I might go for a G5, G4. I sometimes like to play this way in like more common Italian lines. Also realizing I probably should have taken the bishop. Because there's bishop e5 here. C6, bishop moves back, take, b5. Maybe it's playable. All right, let's go for this. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, wow. Really? Yeah, I have a good feeling about this. I'm up a knight. Well, he has some pawns, but knights are usually better than pawns. Because white has this square. Yeah, it's still tricky. Knight h5 might be coming. I have to watch out for this, this, and then this. Target the queen side. Take. That move's kind of annoying. Rook c6. Maybe knight d7 coming. Maybe the queen wants to be on the square. Attack c2. It's hard for white to remove the queen. Guess there's that move. But now we trade. Yeah, the knight still has access. I love queen b5, a6. It's a little bit shaky. Wait a minute. Time is low too. Oh, and I blunder. Down a lot of pawns. Oh, and I blunder. Yeah. Blunder queen c5. Opponent misses it. A7's hanging though. No Rosen trap. Okay. What to do? Had a great looking position. And I blundered rook e5. I think it was a product of time trouble too. So here, yeah, I could have just castled. I think I was scared of rook f6, hitting both pawns. But then rook c6 and king g7. Okay, what to do? Playing ekurtz. We've played before. He sometimes aborts, but sometimes he plays. Sometimes he streams too. Okay. New opponent, playing bird memes. Having some hippo. I allowed takes and... Actually, this looks okay though. Guess I have to watch out for my a-pawn hanging. b4, take. Maybe, yeah, if here I play queen c2, trapping the knight and pinning the bishop, so preventing bishop a4. I have b5 here. I didn't want to win the pawn on c4. Want to play g4, kick back the knight. Okay, a few ideas. Start with rook c1. Take this first. think eventually I do want to take and just play against a bad bishop. So I'm threatening to take queen f6. I assume it should be good. Maybe black's still holding. Is my heart rate higher than usual today? It's above 100. I do feel awake. I played some tennis earlier, so maybe that's one factor. Wow. All right, let's go after this pawn. Yeah, the problem for black is the bishop doesn't have a great place to move. Like maybe bishop e8? I have this. Where's a knockout? Take. There's like take in e6. Okay, going for this. F pawn is pinned to the rook. There's now 3 attackers against f7. I might just want to play e7 and assert my dominance. I could also take... Let's go for this. Yeah, probably next I just want to take. Maybe start with this. If queen e8, I take the rook. Oh yes, my queen. Actually, I guess I should say, oh no, my queen, and then, oh yes, my queen. Okay. Oh, there's a question from Genius100. Why don't you use Lee Chess? It's free. The chess.com is free for me too. The title players get a free diamond membership. I will be playing and streaming on Lee Chess tomorrow for the spring marathon. It starts in less than 24 hours. It's going to be a long tournament. It's one of these 24-hour blitz tournaments, which I probably won't stream the whole thing, but I'll stream a chunk of. So maybe this is some sort of preparation for that. Yeah, also just to show if rook e8, I have rook e6. And mate is unstoppable. Will you play Freestyle Friday? Not this week because marathon tournament's happening. I have no idea what my sleep schedule is going to be, but if I'm awake during the freestyle tournament, I'll be streaming the marathon probably. There's a comment about knight e6. Oh yeah, knight e6 here is also possible, but then rook g8. Oh, and then knight d8. Fancy. Yeah, a lot of different ways to win the position, I guess. Okay, moving on. Rating's been fluctuating. Oh, this opponent beat me earlier, so try and get some revenge. Have a Jobava London. Okay, opponent walks into an opening trap. Almost forgot to play the right move too. Almost played a3 there. It's important to play queen d2 to cover these squares, so yeah, the queen doesn't have a good place to go. If queen d6, I play knight takes g6. Same thing with queen c7. And all these other squares are controlled. Very important to have a pawn on b2 in this position. Where are your gambits? That's too solid. Yeah, this wasn't really a gambit, but it is a tricky, trappy opening. Did you catch Magnus Carlsen 9 out of 9? I tried to catch him, but he was a little bit slippery. I saw the result. It was pretty impressive. All right, let's take, I guess. And what to do? I guess I still have to convert. Play this move. If e5, I'll play bishop g5 and target d5. I do want to play this. Oh, there's knight b5 here. Knight b5. Maybe I'll just castle. King should be safe over here. h4 is undefended, but it's easy to defend if black attacks. That's a reasonable move. Takes f3. And knight f6 e4 probably. Oh wow. It's kind of fancy. Take with bishop. There's a funny line. Does it work? And this? And if takes, I play this and take back. Queen b6 doesn't change much. h4 is kind of hanging, but I think g7. And it's kind of messy. I'm gonna go for rook e4. Then queen h3 should be okay. Tricky, tricky. Okay. I did see this trick with knight d2, but yeah, the pawn is quite fast. Okay. Black definitely fought. Definitely made me work for it. Knights are tricky, especially when time is low. So 27-24. I've gained, I think, just under 20 points this stream. Let's keep it going. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing that my heart rate is like higher than usual. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it means I care more. G3. Let's play this one. A4, interesting. Actually, not sure. If bishop e3, I'd probably just take. Develop. Bishop e3, take, queen g5. I think I should play this. Yeah, we're getting some solid looking position. Target this pawn. Knight d4, knight d5. Knight b4. Sneakily attacking, or not really attacking, but tying the knight down. Yeah, the bishop might just reroute to the king side. Take. I'm winning a pawn. Kind of risky, but let's go for it. Yeah, it looks okay. Okay, c2 is not really hanging. Maybe just bishop d6. Threatening to take on c2. If takes, I take with queen. If the pawn moves, I take and knight c2. Probably. I want to play f5. Still want to play f5. It's like already really close to working. And there's rook b1, queen d4. Queen d7, I have rook f7. Okay, everything under control. F4 maybe. Let's not commit. Hmm. Got the job done. Wasn't easy. Yeah, these games take work. My heart rate really going that high. I feel like I'm staying calm, but I guess I'm calmly awake. There's a comment, half Stafford Gambit. Yeah, we were halfway there to the Stafford. Just needed this and this. What's your highest rating? I'm still far ways away from my high rating. I think it was 2901. Just trying to at least get to 2750. Let's keep it going. Okay, playing Maddcold. I've played many times before. We'll have this line again. Probably having a hippo again. Allowing e5. Trying to punish black. Not easy though. Is this working? Take. Take on g6. I don't think I can resist. The point is after takes, I win back the piece. Because if bishop e7, I take the queen. And otherwise, like if black doesn't take the pawn, oh wow. That move I didn't see. I could take on f7 maybe? What's happening? There. I think I should. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's go for this. It's a big mess. Bishop g2, queen h5. Actually, rook c1 might be coming too. Let's start with this. I can't actually castle. to do this. Hmm. I don't know what to do. It's probably a really bad move. Just wasn't sure. Okay, opponent hung a queen. Still not over though. Big mess. Okay, that was another nice gift. Alright, crazy game. Yeah, this move is kind of sneakily disguised as attacking a pawn, but really it's attacking the queen. I was expecting knight takes. I was trying to calculate takes and then take. And I am maybe having ideas of this, but black maybe is quicker somehow? I'm not sure. Yeah, bishop takes d5 and this doesn't lead anywhere. Okay. Yeah, maybe not the best play. But I really didn't know what to do here. Engine likes rook c7. And if check... Oh. Oh, I'm controlling all these squares. Oh, the knights are good. Yeah, so my rook was free. And if takes... I'm threatening take and this and this. Okay. Okay, let's move on. 2735. Rosen's rating is rising. Playing Magnus Smurf. It's a scary name. From Greece. I'll be going to Greece in a couple weeks from now. Still haven't had a Stafford Gambit. I want one Stafford. We have a 4 knights. Whoa, knight b5. What is this? And there's knight d5 with Belgrade. Knight b5. There's new territory. Any traps? I guess e5 might be coming. Interesting. Queen e7. Threatening to take. c7's defended. Bishop a3. But I have this move? I have to play this. Walking into some new, like, home cooking. Maybe it's like laboratory cooking or something. I take. Okay, this looks okay. I'm up 2 pawns. Let's play this. Threatening a nasty fork. I'm up material and I have the initiative. I think knight g3 wins more material. Although, it's a big trade. Oh. Take. This first. Okay, now I take, or I check and then take. Yeah, this should be fine. Yo, it's Elliot Alderson. How's it going? Thanks for the raid. Hope you're doing well. If you're just joining, I'm trying to raise my rating. Having a nice looking position here. Up 2 pawns and the exchange. There's king g1. What to do? Okay, let's just trade. Oops! How bad is it? I blundered the full thing. I have this and this. All of a sudden, it's going to require work. Oh no, what did I do? I just dropped all my material. Ah. I'm down on time too. So I have to treat it as a gambit. Oh, this is really bad. This move maybe? Oh no. Yeah, the tilt is real. I don't know how I did that. I dropped everything. Opponent can't believe it. I have no tricks either. Maybe I'll walk up. Nice mate. I dropped literally everything. Like I went from chilling to full tilt in a few moves. It was still fine after hanging the rook too, or hanging the bishop. Oh no, my rating, my position. Oh, playing ekurtz again. Okay. We played in the beginner to master speedrun. It was episode I won in like 15 moves in this exact line. But for that game, he got his rating refund. This is from my main account. No rating refunds here. Yeah, this is a fun line. Like, black's already objectively doing well. Bishop c5 is nice. I'm actually wondering about, I take and play h4? g4, h3? Ah, there's bishop h3. Taking king g2. Yeah, probably better just to control the square. Knight e5, I think I have f6. Still some ideas of pushing too. After the game, I should analyze knight g3 though. Another raid from Axer Typo. How's it going, Josh? Hope you had a good stream. If you're just joining, I just had a really sad experience in one of my games. Trying to recover. Everything seems controlled here. 92 might be coming. Now, what's my plan? Maybe this? E5. Attacking this. And G5 might be coming. Take, take. And just develop. Yeah, maybe castle queenside is coming. Bishop g4. I have rook f8. I'll try and be safe. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with the direction this is heading. Okay, some pressure. Knight g1, maybe h3. Oh, knight f4 is actually maybe coming too. Like, eventually take a knight f4. Bishop f5. Oh, this looks good. And clamp down. Oh, that was a mouse slip. My mouse like literally ran into the keyboard. Oh no. Oh, coming back. go. That was like the messiest game maybe ever played. It's how to recover from a mouse slip in the most dramatic way possible. I just hit a peak heart rate like ever, 174. That may have been my highest heart rate ever. Oh dear. At least while playing chess. Yeah, towards the end, I got the last few pre-moves in, which are clutch. Oh man. And the position was so nice, and then I blundered a rook. How did that happen? I played rook g4. I intended to take. Well, it's almost equal though. Okay, I'll have to make a YouTube short out of that. Let's move on. Actually, real quick, I want to analyze this one moment in the opening. Here. I was briefly considering take in h4. I would have gone for this, but I saw bishop h3. Yeah, this is the only way for white to survive. Locking the file and preparing king g2. Thank you to Close Fabric. Happy 15 months. Also, let me, I'm gonna change my thermostat. It's getting really hot in here. I feel like I'm working up a sweat. Okay. Okay, let's keep it going. I think my goal today is 2750. 18 points away from that. Playing nylvor, who is offline. How do you start a game when you're offline? Maybe they were online and then quickly went offline. If I click abort, then chess.com will warn me for aborting. So I don't want to click it. I guess I just have to wait. Nope. Okay. Opponent gives me some time odds. Stafford Gambit time? We have this line of the Petrov. A tricky line. I don't know any theory here. Just gonna play natural moves. Bishop e4 looks nice. Bishop e4 and then eventually take an h6 if bishop d2. I'm not sure if I want to take though. Because then it's easier for white to win the pawn. But maybe it's the best approach. I guess white's going to castle. Yeah, also my opponent's having high lag. But now excellent connection. Okay. I was thinking eventually move the knight in. Yeah, I'm actually losing a pawn. We trade. Hmm. It might be worse in this ending, despite white's structure. There. Take. I think I have to try it. It looks kind of risky. Like h4, knight f3, take, and then knight h2. Opponent's disconnected and will auto-resign. Oh no, my opponent. I'll still hopefully take away a lesson from this opening. Okay. I don't like to win games like that. I mean, I'd rather win games like the way I did previously. But what to do? Engine says, knight g5 is a small mistake. Best move was king e7, lose a pawn, and just play this. I'm just wondering if I had like more advantage here. Knight c6 may be slightly better. Because I do have the bishop pair, so maybe a small mistake to trade bishop for knight. You can abort like dozens of times before they do anything. Okay, that's good to know. I feel like that comment is based off life experience. All right, let's move on. 2741, playing Chess Star. I have somewhat of a standard London. I'm gonna play this one, Queen e1. It's a nice weapon for blitz. Objectively, it's probably close to equal. But the main plan is to build up this like Pillsbury attack. Eventually knight e5 and f4 and attack. I think queen e3 is a proper move here. Maybe this. Remember, there's also some idea of playing this. Okay, but now this. And this is a dream setup. Or at least the beginning of the dream setup. Okay, if I take... I want to do things. Take. There's f4. Also looking at knight c6. We trade. That's still maybe close to equal. I'll play f4. I think I still need more experience in this line to like understand what's going on. But maybe it's okay to trade like square bishops and still try and attack. Idea is to lift the rook. f6 is probably more weakening for black. f5. So black wants to go for this, which means I'll take and go for this. Maybe I'll triple up on the file. Okay, this is probably coming. But now the knight's restricted by my knight. If knight f7, I think I just take it. Oh, knight's going that way. Interesting. Knight g6, queen f7. Okay, so I want a pawn. Pretty good accomplishment. Win another pawn. Opponent's going in kind of deep. Try and trade knights. Classic made into... It's almost stalemate, but black had one legal move there. Okay. I see the comment from Axer Typo. Eric is not happy with his rating. Yeah, that maybe kind of explains why I'm playing on chess.com. Except I'm becoming slightly happier. I've gained 40 points this stream. That game was close. I want to check the opening. I learned this this exact idea I learned from Avatik Grigorian, strong grandmaster and the founder of Chessmood. I think there might even be a Chessmood course on this, but they cover it stemming from the Caro-Kann. And I only recently made the discovery that this can be reached from the London move order, this bishop g4 line. Okay, knight h4 may be slightly preferable, but yeah, this actually worked out nicely. f5 was probably a positional mistake. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with more of my main openings. Try and make a push for the rating. Have another London. We're going to have the same line. The different opponent. You know, similar line, but a little bit different. It's basically a reverse Cambridge Springs with a happy bishop. Taking is interesting. Knight's pinned and bishop takes, I win g7. G4 here. This might get weird. Like takes, queen b6, queen a3. I do maybe hold on to the pawn. Oh, knight c5 is maybe coming. Of this. Also c4. I'm gonna go for this. Queen g3. Not sure about this though. Yeah, b2 is loose. I actually don't like this. Huh. I think I just play this and give back the pawn. Oh, I blundered. That's a bad blunder too. Queen g4. Yeah, I'm losing the bishop. Bishop f5 is coming. That's still not looking good. If here, maybe here. Gotta try it. And there's h5, queen f4, g5, unfortunately. Yeah. And my knight's hanging. But then I take here. Still trying for something. Check. Take. That doesn't work. Here. Thank you. I am Larson Durson. Thank you for the sub. I'm in trouble here. Have this. Takes, I take the rook. Oh, that's not good. Play on a few more moves. You never know. Yeah, maybe you do know. Yeah, I resign. Well played. Yeah, I got in trouble in this middle game. My bishop became a victim. Let's learn from the opening though.
Get that feeling of deja vu?
Oh, welcome back, Jamano. Happy 68 months of deja vu. Hope you're doing well. I feel like it's been a while since I felt deja vu though. So engine like c4. Which actually looks nice. Although then the engine realizes it's still equal. Rook c1 doesn't make much sense. Bishop e2, really? Yeah, it's probably just close to equal here. I thought this puts the most pressure. My opponent handled it well. Like, maybe I should start with queen a3. Yeah, this is probably what I would do next time. Okay, 2740. Playing this opponent. Knight c6. Kind of a weird move order. I think I've run into this before, like knight e7, knight g6. I'm gonna go for c4. Yeah, now I regret playing h3. Maybe this move? Yeah, we're getting something kind of fresh. Yeah, we could trade a bit. Wasn't sure what to do. It's weirdly annoying. I don't have c5. Yeah, I don't like how I'm handling this. c5 take. Maybe I do go for that and just sack a pawn. Take. Try it. Like, I'm down a pawn, but there's some endgame situations where my queenside is strong. Like knight b3 happens. It's probably not enough. Rook c3, bishop c2. Yeah, the rook might be forced back to 8. Okay, now it looks like I'm winning the pawn. Wow. It's messy. Take. I have two connected passers. There's 94. There's also that move. Wow. So knight d5, I push. Okay. I'll play this and this. Probably not in time though. This idea. It's gonna have to play knight c5 and sack, I think. I'm still worse. Oh, there's knight a6 too. Now it's kind of a race. It might be a draw. Really? I'm still worse. But what's happening? Any checks in the end? I'm gonna queen, or black sacks, but then something happens? Wow, I almost stalemated. I think if black played the right pre-move, it would have been stalemate. Okay. Got almost too overconfident there with the multi pre-moving. Yeah, it was dangerous to pre-move this when, like, if black played the right sequence of moves, they could have timed it to play king here. But, okay, got the job done. What a crazy endgame. Black queened first, but I had such a setup where they had to immediately sack back their queen. A crazy race. Engine actually likes not taking, but just playing this, and then so the resulting endgame should still be equal. And here, yeah, it was important for black to just activate the king. Pushing the pawn wasted too much time. Okay. Gaining rating. What's the most fun gambit you recommend against d4 that's actually playable in a game? Budapest is pretty playable. England, if white knows what they're doing, then black's just worse. Budapest Gambit, Blumenfeld Gambit. Blumenfeld is against a specific move order in the Queen's Gambit. There's also Cambridge Springs, which isn't a gambit, but it has a lot of like tricky traps that a lot of gambits have. You just don't sack anything. Okay, moving on, playing this person. If d4, maybe I'll go for Budapest. We have g3. So I'll play my usual. Early e5, okay. I think this is okay. It looks very weakening, but I just want to neutralize the diagonal. If knight d4, I take and attack the queen. Now we've actually transposed back into what I know pretty well. Knight c5, a5. I think I'm supposed to take and still go for the rook trade. White wants to hurt me. All right, let's start with this and then this. There's bishop a6. If queen e3, I'm considering h5. Kind of a funny move. Because then if white wants to sack, I don't actually take it. Or maybe I do. Yeah, maybe I just take it. Now I check and go in. And there's knight d4 here. No, there's not. There's queen c2 maybe? Wow. I'm about to hang a knight. This. I want bishop c5. Threatening the fork. Knight f5 would be a nice kind of stabilizing move. And there's queen a, king h7. I think that's okay. Check. Okay. That was a nice game. Got to 2750. 2751. Yeah, I mean, this opening, it's a little bit passive for black. And I do subject myself to getting attacked on the king side. I think everything was under control. I liked h5. Even though queen d1 is still best, h5 also worked. Okay, let's keep it going. Playing Kopylov. As long as the rating keeps rising, I'll keep streaming. At some point, I should probably get some rest, though. Have the sign of the London. There's a nice trap here with, if black plays this, I take and play queen a3. I think it still works. This might be a little bit different. I'm actually not sure about this. Oh, maybe it doesn't work. Yeah, the queen's defended. Okay, so we have a position. It still looks pleasant though. A4. Got the knights in. Yeah, there's f6, knight d3, knight f5. Looks a little bit shaky. Yeah, taking doesn't actually win a pawn. B4, no. Not sure what to do. When in doubt, improve. E5's coming though. Rook c3. Looks very wrong. Maybe threatening to take in knight d7. This pawn's a target. Rook here, I played this. There's g4. Have a very active king. Almost blundered there. Hmm. Just enough time. Okay, wasn't easy. Yeah, so I guess this is playable for black. Better is queen a3 immediately. Still pinning the pawn. and then build up pressure. But then what happened in the game, white's actually worse. Black had to play accurately though. Okay, we'll keep it going. 27:56. I've gained about 50 points this stream. Uh-oh. Whoever wanted a Grunfeld earlier, you're maybe getting your wish.
Oh no, my sleep.
This is a dubious Grunfeld though, because I'm not actually trading on c3. Yeah, I'm just clearly worse here. I don't know what to do. F5. Inventing something. Usually it's okay, like if the knight trade happens and white has more space, but at least black has squares for the pieces. With all the minor pieces on the board, it gets a bit cramped. So queen d2. All right, let's take, and then probably knight d5. Maybe it's not so bad. Have the blockade against the IQP. And kingside is still a bit weak though. Maybe I can go crazy and sack. Like if castling, maybe, yeah, maybe there's tactics. We're getting takes and queen a5. Should not have allowed that. I'm in trouble. If I take... Oh, taking bishop f4 is a move. Takes back. I think I have to try this. That's not good though. I'm sacking / blundering material. Hoping that something will work out. Maybe the clock will save me. Like, white has a lot of attractive options, and maybe that was the issue for my opponent. Hard to decide between so many attractive moves. A storm is coming. Queen e8. Yeah, it gets really passive. I'm gonna try and hold on for dear life. I'll probably end up playing bishop g8 and just curl up into a ball. Channel my inner roly-poly. Uh-oh. Bishop g8. I'm not seeing the mate for white. I'm ready to take and play this. Bishop d3 though. Bishop d3, knight f4. Trade with me? White's burning all their time. I can take. Yeah, final position is losing, but my opponent burned all their time like looking for the cleanest win and then didn't have enough time to actually convert. And the roly-poly strategy worked. That was such a bad position though. It stemmed from this opening. Like knight f6 is just not a good move because it takes an e4. My opponent punished me beautifully. Like I tried to invent some new idea, but yeah, weakened my king in the process. Okay, 27-63. If I keep winning, I keep playing the e4 this game. I'll play the sign. I think it takes queen e2. I think this just wins. A nice little opening trap there. And b5 looks very natural, but yeah, against queen e2 specifically, it's already kind of setting things up. I'm not sure if I've studied this exact trap, but it is a typical idea for the Sicilian structure. There's a question, do you ever experience chess burnout? And the answer is yes. As recently as a few days ago, I was burning out and tilting and blundering things. So I took a break. I feel fresher today. I'm gonna play e5 and save my bishop. d5 en passant. Bishop f4. Oops. Actually, it's probably okay because queen d3 and rook c1. Yeah, rook c1 should be fine. Almost got too relaxed, but everything still appears to be controlled. Taking is tempting. Just try and simplify. I see the comment from Axer Typo. If Eric is playing Scrabble, that's why. Yeah, Oxford Typo knows me well. Usually the best way for me to handle chess burnout is to switch to Scrabble for a little bit. Helps me balance out my entire life. Okay, taking looks fine. Attacking the bishop. I just want to convert cleanly. Okay. GG. Yeah, the position was winning on move 9. Question about bishop h6 on move 21. Honestly, I didn't consider it, but yeah, actually, that's a nice move. It is the best move. Ideas after takes, take everything with check, and then rook d3 in the end. I missed rook g7. Oh. Wait, where? Like here? Rook g7. It's still winning, but probably not necessary. e6 is defended. Also, my knight's pinned. Actually, like if here... How does this work? I guess white's just winning regardless of what's played. All right, let's keep going. 2769. Nice. Oh, was bishop d5 brilliant? Yes, it was. Get that dopamine rush. So I've gained over 60 points this stream. Oh, playing Magnus Smurf, who beat me earlier. We got the opening earlier. Okay, we have a Smith-Morra. But not really. Some center game against a Sicilian. Interesting. Yeah, this is something new. I joined 7 days ago. Some unusual play from white. E5. I think knight g5 is, or knight g4 is okay. Don't mind the position opening up. There is e6. But I am hitting f2 actually, so a slightly important threat. Here I can take. A great position. Pawns are a little bit weak. I have this. I'll lose one of my things, but if takes, I maybe take here. If takes, I'll have 4 center pawns temporarily. Probably not permanently. Unless I take here. It takes. Yeah, this is best. So I hit f2 and defend b6. e7 hangs with check, but then king g7. Should be okay. Expecting this. This is slightly better. Turning this. This and then this. Yeah, I got a little bit careless. Still looking good though. White's rooks are not connected. I'm up 2 pawns. I want to get connect 4, which probably is no longer feasible. Gotta watch my time. Messed up. Oh man. Maybe it's still okay. Oh no. Opponent's not that fast. Opponent resigns. That was strange. Yeah, I guess they just thought they were gonna flag. But still, white can try and like sack the rook for the remaining pawns. White fought well to come back from, yeah, a pretty dire situation. But the rating keeps rising, 2774. I'm smelling 2800. Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting harder to find games. What to do. Let me check my settings. The settings look fine. Again, I'm very far away from my peak. I'm Yeah, over 100 points away from my peak. But trying to get back to my usual territory. Okay, we have a Stonewall. I don't mind the structure. Usually f3 will come. There's a small trick. If takes d4, I have bishop f1. Okay, here there might also be a trick just to take twice. X-ray on the D file. Yeah, usually white doesn't want to trade the bishops, but if it wins a pawn, it wins a pawn. And this is a really nice structure. Like if my bishop stays on the board, then all the squares are defended. So black's going to try something. Like rook d2. Wow, rook f4. Clever. I can't take and allow perpetual. Yeah, it's still tricky. Rook h4 might be a threat. Hmm. Wait, what do I do? Okay, I have a weird idea. Rook here, rook h4, f4. It looks very, very strange. The idea is to defend with the rook. Like rook h4 takes, it's just a draw. Black checks me forever. But the point here is if en passant then I take, and black only has one check. It still looks scary with a pawn here, but I'm up a rook. If rook takes f4, I just take back and I have rook g2 with the skewer. Rook and queen would converge on g7. Okay, that's the move. This might be a threat. Although... Alright, let's be safe. Safety first. I want to do things to these pawns. Actually, the main idea might be queen e7. Black has to figure out, like, is my setup crackable? I don't think it is. I'll play this. Yeah, the rook has to stay on the back rank, otherwise this happens. And I'll take here with check and then take here. Oh, but there's a rook f4, I checkmate. Oh, I didn't see that. But, oh, wait. Wait, am I losing? Wow, I'm losing. I got tricked. What a move. I have to do this. Okay, let's keep fighting. No, 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 no. Oh, still fightable. Wow, opponent doesn't take. I still have hope. Oh no, my hope. I let my guard down. Rotate e3 is losing. What crazy tactic, threatening me, threatening my queen. Like, I saw this. I just didn't even consider rook g takes f4. And then here, like, my opponent maybe trusted me. Like, they took their time. It took 3 seconds to play queen g5. Maybe wanted more of a challenge. Alright, we can't end on a loss. One more game. Alright, back to something solid. I should probably stop soon. It's almost 1 a.m. for me. Spring marathon's tomorrow. B6. Highly unusual. E5 almost kind of works. I'll play this first. E5 is still in the air. And bishop c4. So there's no knight h5, knight d5, I think loses a pawn. If takes, a d file opens. Oh, of course I blunder this bishop h6. Okay. Not a good position. Although it's still interesting. Like, I could play knight b5 maybe. Go for knight b5. Got careless there. Yeah, this inclusion of h5 allows h6 square to be covered by the rook. If that castles, then I can take the knight though. King b1. Okay, probably the best case scenario. Down. Am I even down? Black has 2 pieces. Black's probably. Oh dear, just blundered. Yeah, I'm getting tilted. Take. Every pawn lost is a file opened. I need some miracle here. Okay, king a1 eventually.
Hey Eric, I just want you to know, you're really lucky for me. Your openings and streams got me to 2,150 and right now I was working on something with your stream in the background, working on it for days and finally got it done. Thank you for being...
Oh, thank you. Tactics don't work. Not looking good. We have this idea. Let's go. People wanted the Rosen trap. People were requesting it earlier. I'm so fortunate this pawn was on g3 and not like already g2, then black would pre-move checkmate. Okay. I think I'll end it there. That's why you don't resign. Yeah, the tilt really showed earlier though. Those blundering things left and right and center. Mainly on f4. Yeah, the best move is just to take the knight with the bishop and then take here. Then everything is controlled. Okay. Yeah, the whole concept behind this trap is players expect the recapture. So then they just pre-move something. And then when you don't recapture and you move into the corner, as we saw, it's stalemate. So I think I'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. I will be back tomorrow in about 20 hours, maybe 19 hours from now. It's a spring marathon on Mieses. Stay tuned and goodbye.